You've probably been told to educate, entertain, and inspire. Cute. But if your audience isn't buying, commenting, and binging your content, those three words might be the exact thing holding you back. And in this video, I'm breaking down the truth about why your content pillars aren't working and how to fix them once and for all. I've helped over 500 entrepreneurs go from posting at random to building six-figure content systems that attract clients and customers on autopilot. And the first thing we fix every single time is their content pillars. So if you're tired of winging it, tired of wondering why your content isn't connecting or converting, stick around. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to rebuild your content pillars for clarity and profit, create content that drives results, and finally feel confident about what to post every single week. Hey, I'm Kary, brand strategist, business coach, and your friendly antidote to content chaos. I rebuilt my entire content strategy around clear, conversion-focused content pillars. And within 10 weeks, I had 10,000 new followers, doubled my engagement, and hit a $183,000 launch. That didn't happen because I posted more. It happened because I finally posted with purpose. So here's the plan for today. I'm going to show you the three biggest mistakes people make with content pillars and how to fix each one using my content that converts framework. By the end, you'll have content pillars that don't just keep you consistent. They make your content bingeable, memorable, and profitable. So let's get into it. Mistake number one, you're using educate, entertain, and inspire as your content pillars. Okay, let's start with the big one. If your pillars are educate, entertain, and inspire, I love you, but we're changing that today. It's the advice that sounds smart and everyone says it, but it leaves you stuck because those aren't pillars. They're post intentions. They tell you how to show up, but not what to say or why your audience should even care. And here's the truth. People don't follow you because you educate, entertain, or inspire them. They follow you because you make them feel seen and understood. Your pillars shouldn't be about content format. They should be about conversation. They should represent the key themes you want to be known for, the problems you solve, the beliefs you challenge, and the results you help your audience achieve. Stop thinking of your pillars as categories of content and start thinking of them as pathways to connection. Your pillars are not boxes to fill. They're bridges to belief. Each one should reflect the problems you solve, the values you stand for, and the transformation you help people create. They should guide your audience towards your bigger transformation. If your pillars aren't doing that, they're just creating noise. Our brains crave clarity and familiarity. When your audience repeatedly hears you speak about the same core themes, they begin to associate you with those ideas. That repetition builds trust and authority. But when you post about everything, business, lifestyle, mindset, food, random inspiration, you train your audience to tune out. We are not building a hobby here. We are building a business. One of my clients came to me with 8 pillars. It was chaos. Each week she talked about something totally different. Branding, productivity, morning routines, motherhood. Her audience had no idea what she actually did. No idea what she actually stood for. When we rebuilt her pillars, we narrowed them down to 4 that tied directly to her offer and her ideal customer and client. Within 3 weeks, her content started landing. Engagement went up. DMs started coming in from people saying, "You're exactly what I've been looking for." Her clarity created magnetism. So here's your move. Write down your current pillars. For each one, ask, does this tie directly to my offer? Does it reflect my audience's real struggles or desires? Would someone know what I do from this one pillar alone? If you can't answer yes to all 3, it's time to rebuild. Mistake number 2. Your pillars are built around what you want to say, not what your audience needs to hear. This one stings a little bit, but it's where most people get stuck. You're creating content based on what you want to talk about, not what your audience actually needs to hear to believe, trust, and buy from you. You're teaching from your expertise or you're showcasing your products instead of leading from their experience. You might be saying things like, here's my 5-step system for better engagement, but your audience is silently thinking, I just want to stop feeling like I'm shouting into the void. Your pillars are not about your ego. They're about empathy. You can't build content that converts if you're not speaking to your audience's emotional reality. This means asking yourself, what do they feel when they wake up in the morning? What do they worry about before bed? What are they afraid to admit out loud? When you lead from that place, your content doesn't just inform, it resonates. People make decisions based on emotion and justify them with logic. That means your content must meet them emotionally before it ever earns their attention logically. When you start with their experience, your words bypass the brain's sales filter. and speak directly to the part that governs trust and connection. A student once came to me with content pillars built entirely around her coaching method, mindset, marketing, and messaging. It sounded professional, but no one was engaging and no one was buying. When we shifted her pillars to mirror her audience experience, confusion, clarity, and confidence, suddenly everything clicked. Her audience finally saw themselves in her content. Her DMs filled with people saying, "You get me." That's the power of emotional relevance. So here's your move. Take one of your pillars and ask, what's the emotion behind this? For an example, if your pillar is branding, the emotion might be belonging or self-expression. If your pillar is sales, the emotion might be fear of rejection or desire for freedom. Build your content around those emotions and your audience will finally start to feel you. Mistake number 3, your pillars don't align with your sales path. Now, this is the one no one talks about. You can have the prettiest, most creative pillars ever, but if they don't connect back to your offer, they won't convert. Every content pillar should sell for you, not in a pushy way, but in a belief-building way. Each one should naturally guide your audience towards your paid offer. If your content doesn't build belief in your process or your product, it's not a strategy, it's a hobby. You don't need to post salesy content. You just need strategic alignment. Decision-making is built on belief. People buy when they believe 2 things: that what you teach works and that it will work for them. When your pillars are designed around building those beliefs, you create a binge-worthy feed that naturally nurtures your audience towards buying without feeling pushy or forced. One of my clients was constantly posting about motivation and mindset, and she had a super engaged audience but 0 sales. When we looked closer, her content never actually spoke to her offer. We reworked her pillars to tie directly to her framework. Within 2 months, her content started generating consistent clients and customers. She didn't post more, she posted with purpose. So here's your move. Map your offer or your products to your content pillars. Ask yourself, does each pillar build belief in what I sell? Does each one address an objection my audience might have before buying? Does at least one pillar clearly show the transformation my offer delivers? If not, realign your pillars to your sales path. Every post should move your people one step closer to working with you. Here's the truth. You don't need more content. You need clearer content because clarity creates connection and connection is what drives conversion. When your content pillars are built with purpose, your audience finally gets it. They see you, they trust you, and they binge your content like a Netflix show they can't stop watching. So if you're ready to stop guessing and to start growing, my Content from Scratch course is where we do this step by step. You'll learn how to define your message, build your pillars, set clear content goals, and map out a plan that actually converts. Plus, you'll get 4 months of done-for-you content ideas so you can go from planning to posting faster than ever. Don't wait until next quarter. Don't wait until next year. Don't wait until perfect. Your content deserves to finally work for you, and your audience is literally waiting for clarity. So click the link in the description, and let's build your binge-worthy content strategy from scratch.